All right, that's Cricketune.
Somebody's got a tricorder.
No, communicator. Close enough.
That's true. Yeah.
Communicator.
Is this in response to our Star Trek talk last week?
That and because tomorrow me and Kristian are going to be starting our Star Trek.
Yes, the Enterprise is right, as they say.
Yeah.
See the previous episode of Inaudible for that title.
Link not in the description. Go find it yourself, you lazy bastard.
Link is in Hyrule.
Yes, that's true. The underwater kingdom of Hyrule.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes.
Wow. Depends what timeline you're going with, but
Let's not get started with that.
not start that.
Yeah, we've just done like the whole Star Trek timeline thing and how that doesn't work. Let's not get started on the Zelda one because that's even worse.
And I like how the Pokemon series is steadily building up to Zelda levels of timeline trickery as well. They've now got alternate timelines and other zones and whatever. I don't know why zones, but there you are. Let's go with it. Zones? Yeah, I've said it now. Let's go with it.
Care to give us an example of what zone you was talking about?
Well, there's...
No.
all I know is, in the middle of the 4 zones is the Crystal Dome. And that's where, after you beat the champion...
Dr. Robotnik.
After you beat the champion, Dr. Robotnik, you get...
Go to Green Hill Zone.
Depending on how many badges you've got, you get a certain amount of time in the Crystal Dome to collect super potions and hyper potions. And the number of super potions is subtracted from the number of hyper potions, and then you might win a lovely day out to an adventure park in Clapham.
Hang on. The super potions... The hyper potions are subtracted from the super potions.
Did I say... I meant the other way around, if I said that, sorry. Kristian here, from the future. I did say it the right way round. Pay attention, please.
Wait, so...
It's been a while since I've seen it.
You finished with minus however many points.
Yeah. Mind you, I didn't see the I didn't really watch the series of the revived Crystal Maze, but I saw a clip on YouTube
Okay.
where there was a team who was so bad they finished with 0 crystals.
Oh, Christ.
And Richard Iomani was there with...
I will blow a whistle. That means you can start collecting tokens in your 0 seconds. At the same time, I will blow the stop whistle. I've had to fly in an auxiliary whistle for this situation.
And so we just put both whistles in his mouth and blew them both at once, and that was it.
Hang on, I need to leave and rejoin the call a second. My headphones fucking up. Back in a second.
Now we can talk about him behind his back.
Time passes.
Okay, that should be better.
Shake's back. Oh, okay.
Beautifully done. Beautifully done. I don't feel like the extra member of the group at all.
Extra is what the kids say, isn't it? And it means something else. It doesn't mean extra.
Extra means completely unnecessary yet still kind of cool.
Oh, I think that fits us all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh my god, you are so extra.
If you replace cool with completely boring,
yeah, it's just like unnecessarily over the top.
oh, so me.
Yes.
Me in a nutshell.
Yeah, literally.
And you'd
you
fit
are
as well.
extra.
I am the extras.
Yes.
I'm the in the Invisible Tower DVD. You two are the main feature, and then I'm the bonus feature.
You're on disc
Not
2.
everyone watch it. Yeah.
You're the bonus features.
I'm all the outtakes and the deleted scenes that don't quite have full budget and CGI yet.
Sure. I mean, this is your own self-appointed title, so, you know.
Is this when...
Is this a new title I've got is to add to my 50 billion other Invisible Tower titles?
You haven't got that many titles. Only about 3 or 4.
I was being unnecessarily over the top.
Oh! Way to tie it in.
Bring it full circle.
I've just opened the official lore document, and your most recent title is Overexplainer of Jokes.
I don't deny it.
Jolly good.
Because he always over-explains the joke. That's why that's funny.
Oh, okay.
Did I not over-explain this last time?
Probably did, to be honest.
I have it at some point, otherwise the title wouldn't have been given.
Yeah. So, Last weekend, I watched An Unearthly Child and the Daleks.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. So
Daleks is unnecessarily long.
that was exactly what I was going to say. It was like 3 or 4 episodes of story stretched into 7 episodes.
Yeah.
Really?
You could literally taken the first 2 parts and the last 2 parts and kind of be all right with that.
Yeah.
Didn't they do that with the film with Peter Cushing?
Yeah, I think the film did it a lot better.
Yeah, the film was a lot quicker paced and a lot better, but completely non-canon.
Yeah.
And they changed a lot of Doctor Who lore.
Yeah. So
Unnecessarily.
yeah.
Doctor isn't a Time Lord anymore, he's an inventor.
Yeah.
Both Barbara and Susan are his granddaughters. And
Who's Ian?
is Barbara's boyfriend, I think.
Oh, okay. Well,
And
that
then
bit's
they all-
accurate.
They all well, yeah, that is. But,
Yeah. What was I going to
oh, and
I seem to remember like it ending with like them opening the doors of the TARDIS, and then they're in like the middle of the Roman conquest.
But it's
or, like a Roman
it's like really badly scaled.
yeah,
I always
'cause
remember
it's like
that.
looking up at them as well.
It's like Planet of Giants. Oh, I'll get to that one in a few weeks.
I haven't gotten to that one yet. The last one me and Ray watched was Sensorites.
Ah, right.
So we've got one more of season 1 before we start. We're only going to go up to Dalek Invasion though.
Okay.
We're basically doing the Susan arc, and then we kind of use another companion as an excuse to do most of a Doctor, but not quite the entire thing.
Yeah. So was it when you did a reaction with Ray that you just pressed play all on the DVD and watched the unaired pilot first, and then the second episode started, and you were like, "Oh shit, I know what's happened here."
Wait,
Yeah.
unaired pilot?
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, shot-for-shot remake of the pilot is the unaired pilot, but the other way around.
Yeah, and I did exactly the same thing, and
Yeah.
and didn't notice
If you check the reactions, we have comments saying, you're watching the unaired pilot. It's like, yeah, but we're not going to watch the aired pilot immediately after the unaired pilot, even if we realised our mistake.
Yeah.
I'm not going through that twice.
So I did. I did watch it twice, and I have to say, the aired pilot
Because you're extra.
is a lot better. They did actually. It was worth redoing it. Yeah, it's far
Okay.
less awkward. Because I remember I was watching it thinking, I'm sure I've seen this before, and I don't remember it being this awkward and weird. And then
What was bad about it?
It started again, and I was like, oh shit, yeah, that's why. It's just a bit awkward. What else can I
It's
say?
like they've gotten a better director for the
Yeah, some
filming of it.
some of the dialogue isn't as stilted, that kind of thing.
Okay.
It's like the unaired pilot is just them recording a rehearsal.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, that sort of makes sense.
Yeah,
And then by the pilot, they've gotten more into the roles and they can say the lines with a bit more oomph.
yeah. And then past the pilot, I quite liked the whole caveman fire story.
I found, when I was young, it bored the shit out of me. But
Yeah.
I found rewatching it for the reactions, it was actually quite fun.
Because I think it's got kind of a bad reputation because it's like this great sci-fi adventure and they go and speak to some cavemen. It's kind of seems a bit naff, but it's actually quite a good story. One thing I did really like about it is the main guy who's trying to make fire. There's a couple of scenes where he has to like shove someone out of the way or like he throws someone to the ground at some point. But it's like no one told him it was meant to be acting. It's only meant to be pretend. Because there's one bit, like there's this old lady and he properly throws her to the ground and you can hear the thud. And I was watching it thinking, oh my God, he's killed her. It's amazing.
Either that or the Foley department went above and beyond.
Yeah. And I also liked how he is just a doctor at this point. They all call him Doctor because he's a doctor and they don't know his name. It's not like that's his name like it is in the newer ones. Ian calls him Dr. Foreman at one point and he goes, who's that? What are you talking about?
Yeah.
Who's this Dr. Foreman he's talking about?
Because obviously Susan's taken up the name Foreman
Yeah.
after the name of the dude who owns the junkyard they landed in.
Exactly. So yeah, that was my little quick review. Unearthly Child serial was good. The Dalek serial, way too long.
Yeah.
Just watch the Peter Cushing one instead.
Well, I remember reading The Wife in Space, and she kept on saying it whenever it was a Terra Nation story. Oh God, here we go. This is going to drag on for weeks. And I was halfway through the Daleks thinking, oh, she was right. So I'm not looking forward to the Keys of Marinus particularly, but at least the Daleks...
Oh, actually...
The 12-part master plan, Daleks master plan, is not there, so I won't have to suffer through that. But anyway, yeah. Keys of Marinus?
Keys of Marinus, I will say, is actually quite a good one.
Okay, fair enough.
Because it's kind of like it is a fetch quest, basically.
Oh.
So each part of the story is kind of like its own mini story where they go to a different part of this planet looking for a key.
So the story moves along a bit more every time because they're doing something different.
It actually it has a proper pace to it, and like
it's got an overarching plot, but each episode, each series works by itself.
That's what the bloody series should be these days. Is what we keep on saying.
It's a bit like the Trial of a Time Lord, then.
Ah, yes.
Except, good.
Actually, I remember.
That's the theme
I
tune.
remember enjoying Trial.
The bits I've seen, I quite liked. Yeah, I've seen your VHS.
Yes,
and I've seen the contents of it as well, the videos and the audios and things.
Have you watched the contents of it as well, though?
Yeah. Yeah, it didn't just pull apart my VHS and see the contents.
Yes, you have a really weird woman in a TV on here.
Just to
That's a collector's edition. What the hell do you think you're doing?
Just pull out the tape and lick it and go, it tastes like a good story.
Hold it up to the sunlight to try and see what's on the film.
Tastes like cheese.
You hold it up to the sun and you just see, how in Teletubbies there's a face on the sun and Colin Baker's face comes up on the opening credits. You just see his face come up.
What have we become?
I did have a bit of tech news.
Oh yes.
It's related to like what we're into and that.
Cool.
YouTube is theorizing about removing the dislike button.
Is this because their rewind got downvoted so fucking much?
It's the most disliked video. Yeah, almost certainly that is the reason.
Apparently, like the owner of YouTube, like her own kids downvoted it.
Yeah. I get all the creator updates, and she was saying she asked her kids what they thought of it, and they said it was lame or whatever it is. your monster's lame.
Totally like bogus, yo.
Such a lame card. What do you mean, such a lame card?
But yeah, no, I mentioned it because I've always been an advocate of getting rid of the dislike button because I don't see the point of it.
Yeah, because why if you don't like something, don't watch it.
Yeah.
Why broadcast it, sort of thing. If you like something, give support. If you don't like it, just ignore it, move on to the next video.
Yeah.
I wish there was like a way to
Yeah, actually, you know what I think I hate most about it? People who dislike, but then they won't let you know why they disliked. It's sort of like, okay, you don't like the stuff I do. What don't you like? Let me know what I'm doing wrong so I can...
Nothing, I just hate it, lol.
But that's completely what I don't understand. Like, you're searching for something, let's say someone searches for EU4 Manchu, and they find my video, and they go, oh, I don't like that. So they click dislike and then go and watch someone else. If it was me, I would just stop watching it. That's what I don't... I don't get the mindset. And, of course, a dislike counts the same as a like in the algorithm, so it doesn't really make much difference. What does make a difference is watch time. So I think it's pointless. And even though they're blatantly only doing this because their own video got disliked, I support it.
Yeah, that's obvious.
Yeah,
it's like that Skinner meme, where it's just like, it's just like, no, it's the system that's wrong.
I don't know what you're talking about.
No.
I'm gonna guess it's Simpsons.
Yeah, hang on, let me see if I can find it.
Oh dear.
It's them who are wrong.
Yeah.
Am I out of touch? No, it's the children who are wrong.
Yeah, that one.
I like that. I've me IRL.
Tell me that's not right though.
It's right.
Yeah.
When you say right, what do you mean?
About why YouTube did it.
Oh yeah, okay. I thought you meant the children are wrong. I mean, because that is also true.
I mean, yes, but
I never used to be with it, but now they have also changed what it is, and I'm still not with it, so I don't mind.
Yeah. I used to be it, and then they changed what it was, and suddenly I wasn't it anymore.
You used to be it, but then you tagged someone else, and now they're it.
Nice.
What? So it was you two that was going behind all these clown things a couple of years ago?
That's right.
If you're both it and you're both going around, but yeah.
Take it, Georgie.
Oh,
We all float down here.
what you don't actually know in that film is that there are actually two clowns, but they just look exactly the same, and they're never seen together.
It's like the Olsen twins.
Yeah, just like that.
Well, there's only ever one Olsen twin. They're just moving back and forth really, really fast.
It's like the single electron
Split-screen
theory.
technology.
Yeah.
Was it the same with Hansen? just all Swedish people.
Oh, yeah. It was hell for the Muppets with the Swedish chef, you know.
Blimey. But there was only one. Wait, now I'm confused. Or maybe there was like 20 of them, and every time they finished a scene, they sacked him, turned him inside out, or whatever you do to puppets.
Yeah.
Hansen and Johansson.
Just deflect them.
I think if we're talking about Muppets, my favourite Muppet character, bracket S, close bracket, is probably the aliens that go yip, 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 yip.
Yeah. Zig and Zog, was that what they were called?
Yes, question mark? It's
Non-committal
been a
shrug.
long time. It's been a long time.
Would somebody want to Google it?
Nah.
Fair enough. I'm painting, so you know.
Zig and
I
Zog.
clicked open new tab, and then I realised my keyboard was more than an arm's reach away from me.
So I opened a new tab, then I realised I just don't care.
Well, Zig and Zag were puppets on Irish TV.
What? Are they the ones that I'm...
Okay.
Zig and Zog were in some children's learning books. They're called the Yip Yips. Wow.
Actually,
Oh my
I do
God,
kind
Zig
of
and
remember
Zag.
Zig and Zag, yeah.
Yeah.
They had songs.
The characters are a pair of furry extraterrestrial twins from the planet Zog. Zog, you say? The king of Albania.
Zig, son of Zog.
Their full names are
Zog, son of Zig.
Zygmunt Ambrose Zogli and Zagnatius Hilary Zogli.
Hillary, like it.
After the two
Hilarious.
moved to Channel 4, Zag began to be portrayed as the more intelligent older brother, a lecherous lady killer who claimed to fly every weekend to Hollywood to dine with the stars, as well as performing ragga songs in his guise of Ragga Zagga.
Sure.
Oh, look, this speaks on our level. Zig was portrayed as a weak-willed, childish simpleton, constantly giggling at rude jokes, like the word bottom.
I finally managed to get my hands on a noise marine as well.
Ah, Noise. Is that the anniversary Noise Marine thing?
Yes.
Yeah. That is a cool
It's
model.
super cool.
Yeah.
I'm going to paint it like a Mad Max.
Which one's Max? Is he the main guy?
No, I mean, have you seen Mad Max Fury Road?
He rode a flying train in
No.
our last D&D campaign.
So, in Fury Road, there's a dude on like a war machine that is literally just playing a two-headed guitar that shoots fire.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. Is that Max then?
No, that's not Max.
Which one's Max?
Max is Tom Hardy.
And what's he playing?
Mad Max.
What's that type of
Apparently,
guitar?
the guitarist is called a Coma Doof Warrior.
It's like a description. It's like a description of his symptoms after you
Yeah.
hear the music. When he forgets to put his earplugs in, he goes into a coma. Goes. Doof.
I was going to say, is just the noise he made on the way down.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it was, yeah. That works a lot better. Coma Doof.
It's kind of what I implied.
Yeah.
It's he starts to play the EastEnders theme tune before falling over.
Falls down the stairs.
Yeah. Oh, Rich, were you singing the new Doctor Who theme tune there?
No, I didn't say Ryan Sinclair at any point, so...
I didn't
doing it, mate.
say something
You're doing it, mate. You're doing it, mate. You're doing it, mate.
Don't you
You're doing it, mate.
dare.
You're doing it, mate. You're doing it, mate. You're doing it, mate.
Ryan
Doing it, mate. You're doing it, mate. You're
Don't
doing
you
it. Fuck me, we're so out of time. Doing it, mate. Doing it. Well, one of us was keeping time.
Yeah, me.
Let's fight. I mean, you were keeping time, but only in short spurts.
I mean, I started it, so
I'm
clearly it's you who was
finishing
out of
it.
time with me.
Yep. Let's blame the Andromeda Galaxy, as we so often do.
That works.
Oh, yeah, you're not there anymore. You're in the Magellanic Cloud. I forgot.
Magellanic Cloud?
Yeah, I'm not sure whether it's the greater or the lesser, but you'll have to look out the window and
Let's
tell
say
us.
lesser at the moment. I'm not feeling too egotistical. We'll say
Oh.
the lesser.
At least you're a lot in Triangulum, God forbid.
Oh,
Space chat.
Could you imagine if I was in Triangulum, whatever the fuck that means?
It's a galaxy. It's a tiny little
sure.
galaxy.
Far, far away.
Teletubbies come to play. Cool. So, on that bombshell, it's time to end.
Nice and short this week.
Just like enough. If there's nothing else, I think we'll leave it there.
Well, have either of you two started on D&D, or are we just going to end up resorting to whatever?
Your job this week, as always, is to tell one person about the podcast who doesn't already know about it, and just point them towards it, strap them to a chair, prop their eyes open with half
Hey, Rich,
matchsticks.
did you know we will do a podcast together?
He already knows about
we?
it. You've broken the law.
Hey, don't worry. You may not have a job, but you at least have a life.
Yes, you may not have a lob, but you at least have a jive. Let that
But
be a
don't
lesson
stick
to
your
you.
jive into the lob, because...
No, the
all
lob
sorts of
the lob
stuff.
goes into the jive, doesn't it?
Ooh, does it? Is it what? Is a lob so it's like a log, maybe? Is that what
Pardon
you
my
were
French,
thinking?
what the
knob.
fuck are you two talking about?
What about lobs and jives? Are you listening?
Oh, obviously.
This, Richard, is the level of a normal conversation between us when you're not there. Any Digimon video is basically 20 minutes of that.
Christ.
I mean, it's not that good.